The other day, TMZ posted an article that I did not get a chance to talk about because I was on vacation with one of my haters' mothers having a good time in Aruba. And, you know, she definitely took me to planet Uranus. But here's the thing, right? While I am a Cardi B fan, I have to call out BS when I see it. And please click the thumbs up button. It helps with the engagement. If you want to help the algorithm, say help in the comment section. Or you could at least say hi. It helps the video. So make sure you do something. Don't be lazy. Don't be cheap. It's free. It's free 99. Okay? Make sure you say hi. Make sure you click thumbs up. If you want to choose all notifications and subscribe, that'd be even better. But here's what TMZ wrote. They posted the article March 4th of 2022 titled, Cardi B, Judge, please muzzle Tasha K. She won't pay me $4 million. Here's what TMZ wrote, in my opinion. Cardi B's legal victory over a blogger who defamed her isn't stopping the woman from trashing Cardi. So now the rapper wants a judge to gag her forever. Cardi filed documents Thursday night in federal court demanding a permanent injunction against Tasha K, who Cardi defeated in a defamation trial back in January. The jury awarded Cardi about $4 million. But in the documents, she says that's done nothing to stop Tasha from spreading the very lies they lay in her court. As we've reported, remember, this is all TMZ's opinion, okay? This is not my opinion for legal reasons, okay? Some of the stuff they're saying is not shit that I would say, for the record. As we've reported, Tasha's falsely claimed Cardi committed adultery, has STIs, and was a toot of the pros. First of all, if you think about committing adultery, then according to the Bible, you've committed adultery in your heart. And I've committed adultery many times with Cardi B in my head, and it's the thought that counts. And I'm always thinking about Cardi in that way, and I'm not going to stop. Ain't no Bible, no Quran, nothing like that going to stop me from lusting after Cardi B. Because I'm pretty sure I busted out the lotion for her more times than any other celebrity. But anyways, according to the documents, Tasha bragged back in August, quote, even if they did sue, bitch, I ain't got but $1 to my name, bitch. What are you going to get? And there's always bankruptcy, bitch. Tasha, did she really say, somebody please, let me get that video. Where did Tasha K say this? Please, somebody link me to the video where Tasha said this. This is hilarious. Tasha even said, quote, I'm going to pull a 50 cent on that bitch, referring to 50s. Well, actually, TMZ said 50s, FIDDY, 50s bankruptcy filing back in 2015. Cardi also accuses Tasha of fraudulently moving assets to make it more difficult to collect the millions, a move she's allegedly boasted about on her YouTube blog, saying, quote, let me tell you how this was really? Let me tell you how this was a blessing, though, because can nobody else sue me? Even if they do, I ain't got no money. We've got estate lawyers. We got every mother effing thing. I ain't got shit in my name, bitch. She really said this? I didn't even know she allegedly said. In fact, Tasha even testified during the trial she wouldn't stop repeating defamatory lies unless the court forces her to do so. And that's exactly what Cardi's asking for now, an injunction to stop Tasha from saying any defamatory statements now and in the future, and to force her to delete all past videos or posts containing those lies. Cardi B said on February 21st of 2022 on Twitter,
think it's a game, but trust, I'm coming for everything. BBHMM.
Which means,
bitch better have my money.
Allegedly. As for getting that back, Tasha's claiming to have nothing. But last week, Cardi tweeted she's not letting it go. She said BBHMM, as in, bitch better have my money. And, you know, it's so funny because, shout out to TMZ, thank you for that story. It's so funny because people who hate on me, they say things like, yeah, Cardi B should sue you. Cardi B can't sue me. You know why Cardi B can't sue me? Because if Cardi B, listen, do you know what I would do in court? Cardi does not want me to get down on my hands and knees and kiss her feet in court and embarrass the shit out of her. I'll be like, remember when I was your biggest fan? Remember when I used to make those videos talking about you all of the time and how amazing you are? I'll be kissing her feet and shit in court. She wouldn't want that. Then she'll have to choose between me and Offset. That's why she can't sue me, because if we ever had to go to court, you know, say, listen, my energy is special, just like Cardi B's energy is special. You might say, well, everybody's energy is special. No, it's not. But Cardi B and myself, we're both superstars. You know what I'm saying? She's a superstar rapper. I'm a superstar blogger, so-called, even though I don't fancy myself a blogger. I fancy myself to be pretty much a commentator. Anyway, long story short, listen, okay, all stupidity aside, this is ridiculous. Cardi B has other things to worry about. Isn't she allegedly pregnant with child number 3? And a lot of y'all might say, aren't you the one that started that rumor that she was pregnant? I think she is pregnant. It's my opinion. I think she's pregnant. I think she's hiding the baby because she doesn't want me to cry. I think that she, you know, I think that she's having her babies back to back so that way she can have them all around the same age or whatever. I don't see Cardi B being the type of person who has like a 10-year-old and a 19-year-old. Maybe I'm wrong, but I could see her, getting her tubes tied. You know what I'm saying? I could totally see her doing that because she just seems like the type of person that would want her kids to all be around the same age. So then that way she can, quote, get it out the way. Like some people do like that. I mean, she's a career woman. She has a lot to do as far as her talents and handling business outside of the house. So I could see her handling the whole childbirth and rearing children and everything at this point in her life. Because I can't see Cardi B having a baby at 35. She just doesn't strike me as the type of woman to do that. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I'm just saying that I don't think that she would. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think that she's pregnant, and I think that she doesn't want to tell you guys yet because she knows that I'm going to make a video crying about it, saying, how can she's having another baby without me? Y'all know how I do every time Cardi B is pregnant. I'll be like, I'm happy for her, but I'll be a little bit jealous and shit, So I think she's just doing that to smear my feelings. That's just my personal opinion. I think that Cardi B loves me, not the way that I love her, but I think that she's just smearing my feelings because she went and married Offset behind my back. That's the story, and I'm sticking to it. But what do you guys think, man? Do you think that Cardi B should be going so hard on Tasha K, or do you think she should sit that ass down? That's a whole bunch of cheeks to be sitting down. Now, I think that if Cardi B should sue anybody, I think that Cardi B should be suing cheer manufacturers because they don't make chairs strong enough to handle all that ass. And I think that she should be like fighting to make the legs of chairs stronger for big bottom girls like herself all around the world. I think that is a worthy fight, to fight for and whatnot.
You just be saying the dumbest shit.
What did you say, Cardi? What did you say, Heifer?
You be saying some dumb stuff in these videos. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you just dumb. Just you a whole nother level. Just dumb.
Really, Cardi? A bitch named after an alcoholic beverage is calling me dumb.
What they got to do with my name?
I'm just saying that's a dumb ass name.
You trying to say that Hennessy's name is stupid too?
Hell no, I would never say that Hennessy's name is stupid. Hennessy is a whole Capricorn angel. And I would never talk about my sister like that.
Negro, that ain't your sister, that's my sister.
Whatever, Cardi. Long story short, but Cardi B, Buckalus, however you pronounce her name, this heifer's doing too much, man. She's doing too much. If anything, she needs to be worried about putting out that second album that everybody's waiting for. Everybody's waiting to see whether or not that album's going to be hot or it's going to be hot garbage. I thought that the album was going to be good, or at least pretty good. I was banking on that. I was banking on her album being pretty good. But I came to the conclusion. I think Cardi B's second album is going to be straight ass. I think it's going to be trash. I don't know whether or not it's going to flop. I don't know whether or not Atlantic Records is going to hit that button to make it pop. Because you know how these record labels do. Almost nobody is doing anything in the record industry. Almost nobody's making like classic albums. Actually, I can't name the last time a classic album dropped. I mean, I literally, was it 20 years ago? You know what I mean? So it's like nobody's really making great music. I mean, the best thing that we have in the music industry right now is Doja Cat. And as far as like people who are just extremely talented and actually making those type of albums that you can listen to from the beginning to the end, they were few and far between back in the day. And now they're almost non-existent. When's the last time you had an album? Let's just use hip hop, for example, that had the impact of 50 Cent's Get Rich or Die Trying, where you could just listen to almost every song in that album years later. Or Nelly's, when Nelly came out with all that dope music back in the early 2000s, or Wu-Tang Clan's first two albums, 36 Chambers and Enter the 36 Chambers and Wu-Tang Forever, or Dr. Dre's The Chronic. When's the last time that somebody put out a solid project like that? It's almost non-existent, guys. It almost doesn't exist. And I mean, I'm not trying to diss Cardi B. I'm just talking about musicians in general. Nobody, the last album you could listen to for pretty much from beginning to end was My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy by Kanye West, and that was in 2010, so about 12 years ago. Okay? That's like a whole generation, just about. What is the generation? Is it 10, 15 years? Or what? I can't remember. But long story short, that album was the last great album. Whether you guys want to admit it or realize it or not. I'm just talking about, as somebody who critiques music, as a musical historian or commentator or whatever you want to call me, at the end of the day, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy by Kanye West was the last great album. Even though Anthony Fantano, the music nerd or whatever he calls himself, rated it, like a 6 out of 10, which is BS. I think he got scolded for that. Shout out to him. But anyways, this is all my opinion. I think that second album, I was really banking on Cardi B's second album being pretty good. But the fact that she's just stalling and making all types of distractions and whatnot, that's just going to be doo. It's going to be doo-doo. I can tell because she just doesn't, that second album's not there. Because if it was, that's what she would be focusing on. So hopefully she'll come back with a third one, and the third one would be, the third time would be a charm for her and everything. Why doesn't she have her own clothing line? She did the deal with Fashion Nova, but she has to deal with Reebok or whatever, but she just needs her own clothing line. Because this bitch, she just dresses so nice, and she's just so scrump-diddly-umptious. Bitch is just fine. She's fine. But I'm not really feeling any rappers right now. I'm not feeling Kanye either. Like, singers, nobody. Like, where's the good singers? Where are the good rappers? Like, I can't name anybody whose music I'm genuinely excited for. There's literally not one artist that I'm like, yes, I want so-and-so to come back. There's some people who I'm wondering about if they were in the right situation and the right producers and the right, just the right team in general. Like, I think Mariah Lynn could do something really great. Nitty Scott. I'm looking forward to some new music from Nitty Scott and Sa-Roc. The two of them, and that's S-A-R-O-C, not Sa-Roc like the drink, okay? Because I know some of y'all are gonna get it messed up. But you can look them up on YouTube, Nitty Scott and Sa-Roc. If I remember, I'll post some links to some of their music. But like, other than Nitty Scott and Sa-Roc, and I'm trying to think, are there any male artists that I'm really rooting for? I'm rooting for Kanye still, even though he hasn't released anything really phenomenal in years. But overall, I'm not really excited for music. There's almost no good music out there, truth be told. And this is no shade to Cardi B. I'm just talking in general here. As far as mainstream acts are concerned, I'm not talking about people who are independent or people who maybe have a distribution deal. But I'm talking about like people on Atlantic Records and these big record labels and stuff like that. Even though some of the people that I'm interested in, maybe they're signed to a record label and I just don't know it. Sometimes I don't know all of the details of people's contracts and whatnot. But for the most part, I'm just not excited for music. And that's a shame because it's an art form. But the music industry and the money and everything just really messed things up. It really sucked the life out of it. So I'm going to go listen to something hot, something I like. I'm going to go listen to Karma by the group called Mood. Y'all remember that? High-tech producer song. Talib's producer, Talib Kweli's producer. Y'all remember that song? Some of y'all are like, dude, what song are you talking? I'll post Mood by Karma in the comment section. Karma by Mood in the comment section in the description box if I remember. So that way you guys can hear it and hear what some real hip hop sounds like. Because unless it's some shit from back in the day, it's like I pretty much don't really care about it. But I was definitely excited to see what Cardi B would do. And that first album, she had there were some joints on there. Red Bar should have been on there because that was a classic in my opinion. But other than that, other than the few songs that I liked on that first album, which I never like more than a few songs on anybody's album anyway. So that, for the most part, unless it's like Kanye or somebody or Jay-Z, even though Jay-Z's not hitting anymore either. Beyonce's music is trash too. I'm telling you, like, everybody's music sounds like shit nowadays. It's really freaking amazing how that happened. Anyways, click the thumbs up button, thumbs up this video, subscribe, choose all notifications. The links to the other two channels are in the description box. So let me know you made it all the way to the end of this video. The secret password to say in the comment section is come back. Why come back? Because everybody's waiting for Cardi B to come back with some music. Everybody's waiting for whoever their favorites are to come back with some new music. Everybody wants music to make a comeback in general because music fell off as a whole. Rock sucks, R&B sucks, rap sucks, country sucks, pop sucks, all of it sucks. Literally. When's the last time you heard a really great album? It's just my opinion. I gotta go, y'all.